The happy birthday sign comes in 9 different sizes, and you can find the information in the description below. You'll just go to my website, download the design, print the instructions if you'd like, gather all your tools and materials, and come back here, and then we can get stitching together. Once you print out your instructions, you'll see the measurements that you'll need depending on what size hoop and cupcake you're going to create. And you're also going to see all the different tools that I used in order to create this cupcake door hanger. Go ahead and hoop your tearaway stabilizer. Just make sure it fits the hoop evenly all the way around. Push it in and tighten the screw. Set up your machine with a brand new needle, 60 weight bobbin thread, and go ahead and thread your machine with whatever thread color you want for the primary colors. Stitch number 1 will be a placement stitch. Place the cupcake liner material directly over the bottom portion and use some clear tape to secure it in place. And next you're going to sew stitch number 2, the bottom cupcake. Alright, very good. Now we're going to use some applique scissors and we're going to cut along the top portion only. I really love these little duck bills. They're 4.5 inches by Famore Cutlery. They're really nice and sharp, and I'm just zipping along the top portion. Next, go ahead and grab that top ribbon. You're going to fold it in half and align the 2 bottom raw edges. Place them inside the stitching about a 1/2 inch below the top stitching and just center it. And let's go ahead and secure that ribbon just outside of the stitching with some clear tape. Now you're going to take your frosting color and you're going to place it over the top portion of that placement stitch. Again, let's use some clear tape just to hold this little guy in place while we are stitching. Next, you're going to sew the secure stitch for the frosting and all the little swirls. All right, well done. Now go ahead and get those applique scissors out again, and you're going to cut the lower portion of the frosting. Just along the bottom though, leave the sides and the top in place. Next up is the lower oval for the chalkboard. Okay, now it's time to add our chalkboard material directly over this oval, and go ahead and use a couple of pieces of clear tape. This will secure it in place while you are stitching the next stitch, which is going to be the secure stitch for the bottom oval. Looks good, but just keep in mind if you didn't want to add this, you could always not stitch this. Go ahead and remove the tape and use those applique scissors once again and cut really close all the way around that stitching. And now you're going to repeat the same steps for the top little circle. This is where you're going to put the age. Now let's go ahead and sew the happy birthday. Insert this into your machine and get stitching. We are practically finished. Once your hoop is out of the machine, flip it to the wrong side, and now it's time to add our backing. You're just going to simply place that backing directly over the stitching. Make sure you cover all the stitching and get yourself a nice long piece of clear tape and place it covering the entire edge and extend it all the way to the hoop plastic. This will help prevent the hoop from slipping and that tape sliding while you're stitching. Now insert a matching bobbin and sew the final stitch. Wasn't that easy and honestly really fast, huh? Go ahead and take a look at that beautiful stitching and that gorgeous vinyl. Next, you're going to go ahead and remove the materials from the hoop, and you're going to remove all your tape and the stabilizer from the project. Grab yourself a nice, short, sharp pair of scissors and cut all the way around about a 1/16 to an 1/8 of an inch. It really depends on what you like the look of. These are the Olfa Precision Applique scissors, and my favorite. As you're cutting, just really keep in mind that you don't want to accidentally cut that ribbon, so just kind of keep your wits about you. As you're cutting, you're going to have lots of scraps. Go ahead and save those for a future project. You never know when you're going to need a nice tiny little piece of vinyl. Well done. Now it's time to personalize your happy birthday sign. Go ahead and raid your kids' craft section and grab yourself some chalk. Now you're going to prime your chalkboard material. This is really simple. Just cover the entire area of chalkboard that you're eventually going to write on with some chalk. Just kind of a smooth, long stroke of your hand. Perfect. Now dampen one corner of that washcloth, and now you're going to remove the chalk. With the other end of the washcloth, the dry end, you're going to go ahead and dry this off. Now honestly, it'll dry in about 10 to 30 seconds anyways, but this just speeds up the process. And now you are ready to write. My little girl Heidi is turning 9 years old this month in May 2018. I can't believe it. Happy birthday, my beautiful girl. Happy birthday to Heidi. Happy birthday to Heidi. And if you'd like to add even a little more customization, go ahead and create a little bow at the top of your happy birthday cupcake door hanger and just slip it over, give it a little knot, fluff up the bows, and clip off the tails.